Today we're talking about how to make tough decisions. There's just a few simple encouragements that I want to give you. First off, you have to know the voice of Jesus. Secondly, you have to be committed to the voice of Jesus. And lastly, we have to learn how to process everything through the voice of Jesus. In John chapter 10, Jesus says these words, "My sheep know my voice, and another they will not follow." This gives us real simple insight that we are built with the ability to know and to discern the voice of Jesus. And also, secondly, that there are other voices. And other voices that at times are going to be persuasive enough in nature to get us to follow them. But Jesus says, those that belong to me, they know my voice. And those that know my voice, they will be able to know my voice from other voices, and they will not follow these other voices, no matter how persuasive. So the second thing that I want to encourage you with in considering how to make tough decisions is we have to be committed to the voice of Jesus. Now that may sound really easy, it may sound really simple, but sometimes, even though I know what he's saying because I know his voice, I also realize that there is a real price or a cost associated with making the decision that I know that God has put into my heart. But when I see that loving Jesus well, that living for him, that my obeying the voice that I know has come alive in my heart is one of the ways that he has determined those that love him. You see, Jesus said it this way in John 14, "They that love me will obey me." In making tough decisions, I have to understand that loving Jesus well and walking with him in the hard place of decision making is one of the ways that he identifies those that love him. The last thing that I want to encourage you with in the conversation of how to make tough decisions is we have to process everything through the voice of Jesus that we know has come alive into our hearts. This means life is full of opportunities. There's always going to be decisions to make. There's always going to be doors that open, things for us to consider what we should do and how we should do it. And just very honestly, there are certain moments in my life where God may not necessarily be directly speaking into something that I am asking him about. In moments like this, what I've always ever known to do is if God is not saying something new, then I have to retrace my history to the last thing I knew God was saying and dig deeper in a place of faithfulness with what I already know he said in moments where I may not necessarily have something new that he is saying. So I encourage you, when you're trying to make tough decisions, first off, you know the voice of Jesus. Secondly, you have to be committed to that voice from Jesus. And lastly, process everything through the voice of Jesus that has come alive to you.